big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table that only can find a way to win. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Anger. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He throws into the middle of the field. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out He's mentally and emotionally the top.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Ready. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. And it's loose. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was fourth down and they'll give up the ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Inside the 30. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Crosses the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick-6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick-6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Knocked off his feet.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. To the air, it's Anger. A shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swimming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Anderson will throw. Complete in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Nakua. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They just keep firing. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Skips away from pressure. And as he throws, the short hands, it's Phillips. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
A aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Steps away to find some room. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Anger. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll try to do it himself. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Anderson will throw. Release to the back. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to the ground. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Anderson wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Back to throw, it's Anger. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now on third down for this offense.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Trojans will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! They take the lead with the 6.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TV.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 21 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Anger. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. quick handoff. Hard running there.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Nakua. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Anderson will throw. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that 3rd down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the 1st down there.
BYU with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find a tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Touchdown, BYU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Got it in the middle, it's Wormley. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires downfield. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he moves into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson wants to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Nakua. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge, huge 4th down play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Grabbed in the middle. It's fouled. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's Wormley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Anger. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win?